Joan was an ordinary young man living in a small town. He had big dreams, but reality seemed overwhelming. Working in a job that didn't satisfy him and dealing with personal problems, he felt trapped in an endless cycle of frustration and discouragement. His friends and family noticed his growing despondency, but didn't know how to help. One day, after another exhausting week, João found an old book in the town library. The book talked about the importance of determination and resilience. Inspired, he decided he needed to change his life. This decision marked a significant turning point. He began to read stories of people who had overcome great difficulties and achieved their goals. These stories filled him with a new sense of hope and possibility. João started implementing small changes in his routine. He created a list of goals and began working on them, one at a time. He woke up early every day, exercised, and dedicated an hour to learning something new. Initially, the results were small, but he felt a gradual change in his attitude and energy. However, this new path was not free of struggles. João faced numerous setbacks. He missed his old routines and often felt tempted to return to his former ways. There were days when his progress seemed so minimal that he doubted if he was moving forward at all. One particular incident stands out. João had been working on a project at work that he hoped would demonstrate his newfound dedication and skills. Despite his hard work, the project was criticized heavily by his supervisor. This hit him hard. He felt a wave of discouragement wash over him. However, instead of giving up, he decided to take the criticism constructively. He reworked the project, sought advice from colleagues, and eventually turned it into a success. This experience taught him the value of perseverance and the importance of learning from failures. With each small victory, João's confidence began to grow. He learned to celebrate his achievements, no matter how minor they seemed. He started a journal to document his progress, which helped him see how far he had come. This practice became a source of motivation, especially on tough days. João also began to surround himself with positive influences. He joined a local group of like-minded individuals who were also working towards self-improvement. These new friends provided encouragement, shared their own stories of struggle and success, and held him accountable to his goals. This support network was crucial in maintaining his motivation. At work, João's efforts started to get noticed. His boss appreciated his new level of commitment and began to trust him with more responsibilities. João's colleagues also saw a change in him and began to seek his advice and support. This recognition fueled his motivation further, making him realize that his hard work was paying off. Despite his progress, João still faced significant challenges. There were moments when he questioned his abilities and whether the effort was worth it. One of the toughest challenges came when João's company announced a series of layoffs. Many of his close colleagues lost their jobs, and the uncertainty affected João deeply. He feared he might be next. Instead of letting fear paralyze him, João decided to double down on his efforts. He took on additional tasks, volunteered for projects, and continued to improve his skills. His determination did not go unnoticed. When the layoffs concluded, João was not only retained, but also promoted. His resilience during this period became a defining moment in his journey. João's personal life also saw improvements. He reconnected with old friends and mended strained relationships with his family. They noticed his positive changes and supported him in his journey. This emotional support was invaluable, providing him with the strength to continue pushing forward. As João continued his journey, he began to understand himself better. He discovered passions he didn't know he had and developed skills that had been dormant. He started painting again, a hobby he loved as a child, but had abandoned over the years. This creative outlet became a source of joy and relaxation, further fueling his motivation. João also learned the importance of self-care. He realized that to stay motivated, he needed to take care of his physical and mental health. He incorporated mindfulness practices into his routine, such as meditation and yoga, which helped him stay grounded and focused. João now lived a life he once only dreamed of. He understood that the journey was as important as the destination. His story is a reminder that, no matter how difficult the situation may seem, with determination, resilience, and focus, anyone can transform their circumstances and achieve success. Take the first step today and remember that every small effort counts towards your larger goal. Your journey might be tough, but it's also incredibly rewarding.